What's up, guys? It's Priets coming back to the brand new Binding of Isaac video. Today we are back with the Eden streak, going for win number something. It's been too long in a row, so without further ado, let's get right into the run, get some gaming going on, have a little bit of fun, and see where win number 270 takes us as Eden on hard mode. I hope you guys are all having a great old day. Now, we start off with Flip, Punching Bag, Scapegoat was what its name is. Below average tier rate, below average damage, but we get Flip, which is insane. We're going to get pretty much double items this entire run. And the seed is MFQW22ZT. And yes, it's been about a week. It's been over a week since I've posted a video. Now you might be like, where were you at? If you guys are part of the Discord, or I don't know if I mentioned it on my YouTube, I have been sick. And other than being sick, I was sick for the past about week, but I also really hurt my neck. And I'll explain that as we're going through the video. But yeah, it was on Sunday I started feeling not super great, or Saturday or Sunday I wasn't feeling 100%, let's say. Get me out of here. And so I wasn't feeling great. I went to work on Sunday just kind of like feeling a little bit gross, and it's just kind of one of those things that where I feel like for the past like year I've just been like, every once in a while I just don't feel as good. It's not even like I feel like I'm getting super sick or anything. I'm just not feeling like 100%. And so I didn't really think much of it. But then I woke up on Monday, and I'm like, dang, I really don't feel good. So I called into work and was like, I'm not coming in, because I had a 100-degree fever. And basically, anytime I have a fever, I'm like, yeah, this is actually not good. Most of the times when I don't feel good, I don't have a fever. I do always check. I'm very cautious about that. I'm like, let me check real quick. But I had a fever, and so just for the past few days, I had a fever. My throat really hurt for a while. It still hurts a little bit. I don't have a fever anymore. I went to work today. Everything was fine. I always live by the rule of make sure that you don't have a fever for like 24 hours before you go back to school or work. And so I haven't had a fever for like a couple days. So I went back to work. It was fine. I felt really tired today. I slept for like 9 hours last night, woke up, went to work, came home, slept for another 2 hours before I ate dinner. Then after dinner, I laid upstairs in my living room and slept on and off for like an hour. So all I've really done is sleep, and I'm still very tired. So I'm still not 100%. But yeah, I was just kind of down for the count. Just my whole body, I had like chills, didn't feel good. Just like your general like getting sick. And apparently this area has had the flu going around a lot, so it was probably something like one of the strains of the flu that's going around, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. And that was a little bit risky since I don't have that much health, but we're fine. But yeah, so it was not the greatest time of my life, I'll be honest. There's a reason why I wasn't streaming or recording videos. It wasn't me just like goofing around doing nothing. Now, was I playing games with friends and like trying to make the most of it? Yes. Did I feel like death and like couldn't pay attention to like anything I was doing? Also, yes. I was indeed sick. It wasn't like I was just like taking a break, because if I was just taking a break, I still would have gone to my scheduled days at work. But I called out every single day this week other than today, just because I was feeling better. Now my throat still hurts a little bit. I'm just like, it's kind of like, it just kind of hurts. I still have kind of a little bit of a cough, not super bad. It's just kind of random. I've been really hot today, which usually when you're cold, you're really cold or something. I don't know, though. And so, I mean, generally, I felt better. I'm like still like 85, 90% until I'm like feeling completely back to normal. But part of that is my neck. Now, there was one morning where I woke up, I was feeling really gross, and I'm like, you know what? I just want to go take a shower. Just not feel as like absolutely disgusting of a human being, because whenever you're sick, you just feel like a bag of garbage. You feel awful. And so I went to the bathroom. As I was sitting in there, I was like brushing my teeth, and after I brushed my teeth, I decided to stretch. And the way I stretched was I went like this and just like reached back and did like one of those chest stretches. And all of a sudden, there was like a pop in my neck, and I could barely stand. Yeah, like it was like a super bad pain, like not something I've ever felt when like I pinched a nerve before or anything. It was like it was brutal. And so I like literally like couldn't like breathe correctly. I was like just like leaning over the counter, and like I was having trouble standing. My like knees were weak. I was just down for the count for a second. So I got in the shower, and that morning we were supposed to have like cleaners come over to the house, so I was supposed to leave, but I could barely walk. And so I just like laid in my bed. It hurt even more to lay in my bed than it was to like stand up. Like nothing was comfortable. My entire neck just hurt really bad. And I don't know what I did. My neck still hurts to this day. It's been probably 4 or 5 days since the event. So I don't know. It was kind of whack, but I am happy that it is starting to feel slightly better. It doesn't like hurt nearly as bad. It is much better. Now, does it still hurt? It hurts, especially in the morning. I make sure to take like ibuprofen when I wake up, and just like try to do things that will make me feel better. But yeah, it was really bad. It was for a few days. Like I literally just could barely walk. It like hurt to even, like it took me like there's a morning where my alarm went off, and it hurt too much to move. So I just laid there listening to my alarm for about 30 minutes until I finally like gathered the strength to just like muster through the pain and turn off the alarm. And like I just couldn't get out of bed. It was like trying to like lift my body up in any way or like move or turn at all. It was like an unbearable pain. And so it was rough. So there was a reason, like after I got sick, honestly the past like couple days have not even been that bad. The past like 2 or 3 days haven't been that bad sickness wise. My throat did hurt pretty bad, but like I don't care about a sore throat too much. I actually don't even care when I'm sick. It's just when you're sick, you are like tired. Whenever you have a fever, you still don't feel great. So like, of course I don't feel good. I'm not going to record. I'm not going to like push myself too much. I'm like, it's not the worst thing ever. But like when you're sick on top of just like your neck having an unbearable pain and like your whole body is like, you have like chills and everything's just not going super well. It's rough. It's rough. So yeah, it's just the like left side of my neck is what like popped and hurt really bad, but the pain like goes up through my neck and down to my shoulder. No clue. It was absolutely brutal. It was not a good time. But hey, I'm alive. I am well. I'm doing slightly better. As I said, like still not 100%. My throat still hurts a little bit. I'm still very tired, but I was like, it's been a week. I need to record a video. I felt bad for not recording videos any of these days. Not bad. Like I felt kind of bad the past couple days because I felt like good enough to record, but it was just like by the time I got to the point where I was like, maybe I should record, I was just tired. So I was like, you know what? This is fine. Ooh, this is not good. I'm a little rusty if you guys can't tell. We're fine. I just need an item room real quick with like, you know, something crazy. If I need to, I can use bombs and stuff, so ain't no thing. Now let me just walk past you. Okay, let's walk up here. We're trying to do everything we can to kill things one at a time and be as far away as possible so we don't get hit randomly. Nice. Nice. Am I scared for my life? 100%. Okay, I should probably go to the shop. That's probably a good idea. They usually have health there, and health is what I need. I don't know why I didn't go there sooner, but hey. We'll be fine. And Sackhead is actually beautiful. What I'm going to do here is actually blow you up. Step 1. Leave the room, come back in to get rid of those guys. We're going to use Yera, because Yera's going to duplicate all the pennies, all the consumables, all the health. Then I'm going to pick this up, get you, take you, grab you, flip, grab you, and look, we are all better. All specta. So I'm just going to pick this up now. You might be like, that's a bad way to take things. No, I think it's fine. And with the secret or the item room, I feel like should just be right here, right? Yep. But yeah, so I feel like that was pretty good. Probably could have done that sooner since I had Yera, but I was kind of thinking about that for a while, using the Yera to duplicate the coins from the donation machine, just to get a little bit more value out of blowing it up. And I was like, that's a good idea. So I did it. Wall makes you larger isn't too bad. And I'm actually going to come back and take Lost Soul. So I'm dumb. I'm going to take Lost Soul and Spoonbender later. As long as I don't touch anything in here, they'll stay in here. But I should be good. But yeah, I've just been like sweating all day. I still just have this. I'm kind of wearing I'm wearing jeans and a sweatshirt. I could probably switch into like shorts or something and be a lot cooler. But I don't know if I'm sweating because I'm like actually hot or just sweating. I have just like the sick sweats. You know, I don't know if that's a real thing. Maybe I just made that up, but it feels real. And yeah, I know I'm using a lot of bombs. I'm just trying to play it safe. I don't feel like fighting this guy right this second. And health is okay. I feel like I might as well just come in here, right? That's not bad. Okay, I'm trying to decide how to take this. Because Brimstone's Bombs is fine. Like, I do really want Bloody Gust. But if I take Bloody Gust, this is going to be a 3-heart deal. I think we just do this. Honestly, I think we just take that. We use flip, we take you, and we don't risk our life too much. Now, if any of these could have given me health, I could have like done something else maybe. But I think that's probably fine. And now we are looking pretty decent. I know we now have devil deals for the rest of the run, which is like kind of a rip. But since we have flip, it's like we can get more out of our devil deals than normal. So I don't think it's too bad of an idea. And if I'm playing bad today, hey, don't blame me. I might be hallucinating slightly. Not really, but it feels like it. Okay, now we have Lost Soul, which is going to die every single floor after this, but at least we know it will survive this floor since we grabbed it at the very end. So it'll be okay. But yeah, my neck still, oh my gosh, let me tell you, my neck is still not good. The main reason like I wasn't going to work on like, I didn't go to work on Thursday was because I think I hurt my neck on Wednesday. And on Thursday when I woke up, I couldn't get out of bed. If I can't get out of bed, I'm like, I don't think I can drive. Ooh, that's really good. That's probably the best. Like, I know that me saying that's the best angel item we could have gotten might be a stretch, but like, is it? Us getting a bunch of health from an angel item right there makes so we can get a really good devil deal. But yeah, I was just like, I don't think I can drive. I could barely sit in my chair with being comfortable. I couldn't like lay down. Like laying down hurt more than anything, and so trying to sleep was awful. I decided just to start taking like my sleeping medication or like my over-the-counter sleeping medication stuff that I usually take. And it did help, but like, oh my gosh. When I got uncomfortable and had to like change positions at night, I'd have to like reach over my body, like hold onto my neck really hard and like move very, very slowly, and it would still hurt really bad. But it would hurt slightly less bad than if I were to just like full send it and turn. Now sometimes I would, and that would cause my like it just to hurt even worse. Like it would just like I would just sit there and be like, oh, because it felt like somebody like punched me in the neck after I like made any big movement. So like standing up out of bed, I would have to like sit there and like catch my breath for a second just because like it was bad. Let me I have a high pain tolerance. Like this is not me just being like complaining about like a slightly sore neck. Like I've had like pinched nerves in my neck before that last a day or two that kind of hurt, and you put like a heat pad on them, but like heat pads didn't help. I had like icy hot pad things that didn't help. Nothing made it better. And like even today it hurts. It's been hurting. So I really wish I knew like what was wrong, but it's fine. Like I'm alive. I am well. Could I be weller? Maybe. Also, I think I am just gonna take both of these because they're good. If I take you, also watch what I can do here. Also, I might as well just flip. There's zero reason for me to not flip. I was like, if I... Yeah. Zero reason to not flip. Let me take you. Friends till the end. The special shopkeepers are not paying out today. But what I will do is blow this up, because why not? Rest in peace. I do want to know where the secret rooms are, but for right now, I'll take you. And I just want to find the item room. Because most likely we won't get the devil deal. Now, should I check the devil deal at least? Probably. So I'm really trying to keep Lost Soul alive, because Lost Soul can get us Sacred Heart, it can get us Godhead, it can get us any angel item, it can give us Soul Hearts, which are always really good, no matter what. Usually when I have Lost Soul, I'm like, oh man, Soul Hearts suck. But right now, I need as much health as I can possibly get. So, we're hoping for that. And a nice little life hack with Lost Soul is if you do the chase sequence in Mines 2, it actually resets Lost Soul. So if you have Lost Soul, you might as well try to get the knife piece and try to go through the entire run. Or might as well go through like the entire like the knife pieces sequence, because you get a free Lost Soul after you do it. So it's very worthwhile. Also, the hat's pretty good. If I get Roid Rage, I don't need the hat. Or if I get Roid Rage, I'm able to buy the other thing. If I get Roid Rage and I'm able to buy the map, I don't need the hat. Hey, thanks. Now, where is the secret room? I feel like it's going to be above this. And let me tell you, it's not even that I feel like, it's not even because I'm like sick or anything, or like still like coming off the sickness that I can't think. I just can't think in general. Let me tell you. At work today, I was like just trying to like teach a kid something. I'm like, this is how you do this. I'm like, wait a sec. That's exactly not how you do it. I'm like, what? Your answer on the paper is completely correct. They're like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, you're fine. Don't listen to me. They're like, but I'm supposed to listen to you. Don't. It's not worth it. Also, what am I doing? I can just go into the curse room for freebies right now. I'm using a lot of bombs. Head of the Keeper is pretty cool. I don't see it too often, but I like it. Also, that is Speedball right there, which is unfortunate. Not unfortunate, but could be better. Now, what I'm going to do real quick is this. We are going to go into the Mirror Realm real quick, but we're going to kind of min-max the Mirror Realm. We're only going to do 2 rooms. That way we get 3 charges, and you might be like, 2 rooms, 3 charges? Actually, do we even need to do 2 rooms? It doesn't matter. What we're going to do is we're going to do this room right here. And we're going to get a bunch of charges for this. Then we're going to go back into the regular realm. Once we go back into the regular realm, then we only need to get 1 more charge. We're going to go to the boss arena room. And once we go into the boss arena room, what we are then able to do is get another charge by fighting 1 boss. Then we get the other item, which is a speed up. Then when we go get Roid Rage, we're going to be happy campers. Everything's going to be sick, nasty, sweet, and awesome. Then we can go back into the Mirror Realm, get some more charges for the boss fight, and be on our merry old way. Please don't be Rainmaker. Thanks for not being Rainmaker, but at the same time, I don't like this guy. But since we have homing with Incubus, we're actually really, really strong. Like, we just hit all of our shots. It's hard to miss. And we have solid damage at this point. We've been getting a good amount of damage ups, and if we can get spun, that's even more damage up. So we'll see what we can get. Yeah, I don't know. For me, I don't know why, but I can't wear jeans unless it's like 20 degrees outside. I get way, way too hot. Like today was like, it was 43 when I woke up, I think, and when once I was getting out of work and like midday, it was like 60 degrees. And like 60 degrees is definitely not. I'd say it's probably not jean weather. I was like, I'll be inside. I always forget that my work is like they literally just try to like boil us out, so. That's kind of cringe, but hey. Oh, gosh. Wait a second. I think I need another... Let me get out of here real quick. I think I need another flip for this. I do. I do need another flip for this. Now, will I get enough charges is the question. I need 4 more charges, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'll get 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to have enough for my realm. Which is fine. I don't think I need the hat. I definitely don't need Spelunker's hat. I do want to get Spun, though, which I can get by just picking up Roid Rage and using Flip in this realm, which I think is just the better play. If I'm buying the blue map, I don't need Spelunker hat. It's a little bit redundant. It doesn't. It's still a good item that I could get, but I don't think there's much reason to do it. I don't know how I have Lost Soul still. I'm going to be honest. Lost Soul is persevering. AKA, I'm playing, I think, decently well. So, let's hope this keeps going well. Hangman, don't need you. Oh, man. But yeah, other news is Modern Warfare 2 came out. I did purchase it. My best friend Damien is actually a huge Call of Duty player. He loves Call of Duty. Always gets the mastery camos on all of them. I always say I'm going to get them. I play the game for about like a week or 2 with him and then never touch it again. They're all fun games. I enjoy them. Also, crazy, crazy stat increases. Those are probably the best stat increases we could have gotten. A damage up, a tier 8 up, a shot speed up, which isn't too crazy, and a health up. And we got a speed down and a range down, which is probably the only 2 we really don't care about that much. Speed, it could have been better. It could have been like shot speed and range down, because speed is pretty nice. But no matter what, it's good. Also, might as well blow this up. Keeper sack is absolutely insane. And right there, I think that was a fine time to blow it up. Like, sure, we could miss Birthright or something crazy. We could have missed a good item, but hey, what are the real chances we miss a good item? Not that much. Also, I will have a battery, which is actually really cool, because now I will have a full charge. So you know what I'm going to do real quick? I'm trying to think, what will help? Like, is there any way for me to use this battery better? Let's see what you are. Dang, if that was I don't even know what I was hoping that was going to be. Because I probably should just pick up the battery now, right? Yeah, I should probably just pick up the battery now. I don't know what I'm thinking. It doesn't really matter, though. It doesn't matter when I pick it up, because no matter what, I'm going to have wasted charges on this floor. Also, watch this. If you just put a bomb down, this guy just instantly dies half the time. Well, right there he didn't. So not exactly what I was saying, but close enough if you think about it. Ace of Diamonds is pretty okay. Queen of Hearts is okay. I'm actually just going to do this. I'm going to use Justice. I'm going to use the Tower card. I have Flight, so it doesn't really matter too much. Empress card I don't care about. Queen of Hearts, I'm going to pop you. Not that many hearts. That's unfortunate. And might as well just blow this all up. Is there any tinted rocks in here? No? That's quite unfortunate. Okay, I'm just going to use Ace of Diamonds now. Just get a bunch of money. Because money is actually just more helpful to us than anything else. Because we do have Keeper Sack. More money we have means the more we can spend money. Which means the more stat increases we can get. Which means the better we can play. Which is sick. But yeah, new Modern Warfare. Pretty good. Can't lie. It's a pretty fun game. The attachments and the weapons are pretty good so far. I know sniping is really, like, people are like, dang, sniping's actually fun in this game again, which I've never been a sniper in Call of Duty games. I've not even been a big Call of Duty player. But people are like, this is a good game. Which I'm like, that's cool. I'm glad people are liking it. You know what? That's awesome. But the maps, let me tell you, the maps and the spawns, pretty much they've made the system so complicated for how spawns work that it doesn't even make sense anymore. Like, people will just spawn literally, like, next to you. You'll spawn, somebody will be next to you, you'll see your enemy spawn right in front of you. Guess what? Who spawns in between you two? An enemy. What the heck? How is that even supposed to work? That doesn't even make any sense. But it is what it is, let me tell you. But yeah, we're going to go to the shop real quick, see what we can get. Take you, take you, take you. And, like, look at all these stat increases. It's crazy. We have 9 damage now. Crazy. I am going to go to the boss fight first. They might be like, why are you going to the boss fight first? Well, if I go to the boss fight first, I can at least see if we get a devil deal. If we do get a devil deal, then we at least know that we can flip that. Because I still don't care about flipping the item room. Like, flipping the item room does not even matter to me. But I will probably flip the item room just because why not? Don't need any of you. I can see forevers. Probably could have held on to that, not going to lie. And look, I still have Lost Soul with me. I almost let it die to a fly right there, if you guys didn't see. You know what? This worked out. Did it work out? Yeah, it worked out. Let's just pay you out. Okay, fine. We do have old bandage, so this is actually not the worst idea ever. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that to really pay out too much. That's fine. And we are just going for devil deals, so hey, the more health we get, the better. 4 hearts of health is not too shabby. And yeah, we're going to take you to get spun. Ooh. Take you. We get our range back pretty much that we lost with... What the heck? We have so much range. That's insane. Okay, well, now we are looking pretty great. Our speed is at 1.9. I don't even know how that happened. I think that was from the shop items. I don't know exactly, though. And look at this. Look at us go. Look at us go absolutely crazy, absolutely bonkers. I am going to use the little escape sequence trick to get Lost Soul to come back, just in case it dies. And also, let's not be dumb here.
Judgment.
Yeah, I just want to blow this guy up. I wanted to see if it would give me a devil baby, or devil beggar, but it did not. So we'll go this way, and that is a tinted rock right there. The reason why I didn't explode it is because I'm dumb and didn't even look around the room before leaving. And that's not exactly what I was hoping for. I'm going to be honest. That's a little unfortunate, but it's fine. Also, I'm just going to come in here. Actually, I need to make sure I'm maximizing my charges. So I'm going to go straight for the item room. Let's see what we can get. But yeah, for the people who have been saying for a long time, I might just have long-term COVID. Well, guess what? Now I just got it. Now I didn't have COVID. Don't worry about that. I was actually, I'm fine. It was just, I think it was just the flu strain. But we know it's not COVID. We had at-home tests and stuff, so we're all Gucci. But yeah, I'm just glad it's not COVID. Glad I'm not dying. Glad I'm fine. Did I feel a little gross a couple days? Yeah. But I still just game it up with friends and have make it the greatest time ever? Of course. That's what I kind of always do when I'm sick. In college, my freshman year, I actually got something called hand, foot, and mouth disease, and you might be like, what the heck is that? Now, it's something that usually, like, children get. And you might be like, Priets, how did you get that? Listen, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I promise I'm not a disgusting human being with the sanitation skills of a 4-year-old. I am a big boy. I'm quite good about my sanatorial health. And that's a real word. Trust me. But yeah, I just one day I felt really gross. I was like, my throat hurts really bad, so I went to the doctor because I'm like, maybe I have strep throat, because I've gotten tested for strep throat a bunch of times in my life. I've never had it, so I'm still waiting for that lucky day, you know, when I just get it. So as my brother's driving me to the doctor, because, you know, I don't have a car, my brother is in college, he has a car, I start getting these hives on my hands. I'm like, why are my hands getting a little red? I'm like, I don't know. Must just be something random. I must have touched something weird. And I'm like, that sucks that I'm getting sick and I'm getting like allergic reaction on my hands. Now, funnily enough, that's not what was happening. What was happening was, the reason my throat hurt is because the hand, foot, and mouth disease, what it does is it makes it so there's these blisters that form on your hands, your feet, and inside your mouth, so in your throat. So what happened is the blisters that had already formed in my throat, which is why my throat hurt, and were just starting to form on my hands and feet. Now, did I know they were forming on my feet? No, because I had shoes on. You know, I'm a regular human being who puts shoes on, just like the rest of you. And so I put my shoes on, and at the doctor, I was having a good time. And one thing you got to know about hand, foot, and mouth disease is if you have hand, foot, and mouth disease, you want to stay as far as you possibly can away from with pregnant women. Because pregnant women if they get it, it's really bad for their babies. Now, I went to this doctor's office, and my nurse was a pregnant lady. I was like, oh, which I didn't actually have any reaction. I just pretty much, when she came in the room, I was like, hey, listen, I don't feel too gucky. My throat hurts, and all of a sudden these hives have started forming on my hands. As soon as she heard the word hives on my hands, she was like, are there hives on your feet? I was like, no, of course not. Of course there's not hives on my feet. So I take my shoes off, and guess what? There's hives on my feet. And she's like, hey, yo, I'm pregnant. Get away from me. I don't want to be near you. Now, did she actually, like, treat me very well, and was a great nurse? Yes. She actually just, like, made sure to, like, wash her hands a lot and make sure to, like, stay, like, sanitary. If I felt really bad, I'm like, oh, man, that sucks. But guess what? I think, I don't know how her baby came out, but I hope it's great. Kind of rude for me not to ask if I say so myself, but hey, yo, come back here, ghost. There we go. Okay, so there's dog food. Might as well pick it up now. I know some people are like, pick it up later. I don't care about that too much. Now, what I'm going to do here is a little maneuver called re-rolling this into an item we've already seen. That's BS. That's fine. It's not BS. It's sick. It's awesome. But yeah, so they're like, yeah, you have hand, foot, and mouth disease. And the thing is, you can't really do anything about hand, foot, and mouth disease. Like, once you get it, you kind of just like gotta let it like have its course. And luckily, for some reason, that week, my roommate just was gone. For like entire week. He came back randomly. I'm like, hey, you might not want to be here. And he's like, okay. Now he was not the cleanest person. He was pretty unsanitary already. So I was like, dang, he's gonna die. Now, was I constantly wiping things down with wet wipes and like keeping everything as clean as possible? Yes. I was scared to spread it like crazy. And this might be, I never answered the question, how did I get it? Well, I don't know. Apparently, or my freshman year, there's pretty much some news that said that it was kind of spreading around college campuses, which is gross. I don't know how it happens. I'm quite the sanitary person. I wash my hands before I eat. I'm very like, I'm kind of not a germaphobe, but like, I'm like as close as you can get to a germaphobe without being a germaphobe. Pretty much is how I would say it. And so it was kind of crazy how I even got it. So I'm assuming that I got it from the bathroom or something like that, where like I came into contact with it somehow. Who knows? It was probably on a random door handle. College kids are disgusting, let me tell you. Me being not included, I promise. I'm a clean college kid. Also, there's nothing else on this floor for me, I don't think. But yeah. So, yeah, getting hand, foot, and mouth disease was rough. It was very rough. The blisters on my hands hurt really bad, but why do I bring this up right now, and why was that even something that came into my brain? Because that's when Black Ops 4 came out, and whenever I was sick with hand, foot, and mouth disease, arguably one of the more painful things I've suffered through, I had the best time of my life playing Black Ops 4 with my best friend, making it the best time ever. I didn't have to go to class. I was just absolutely having a great time. So that's all to say. when you're sick, try to have the best time as you possibly can. Is it hard to have a really good time when you're sick? Yeah, it's very hard to like actually be like high spirits and stuff, which makes sense. Like, I'm not saying just feel better. That's not what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna feel gross. Just do your best to keep your spirits high. Just to occupy yourself with other things. Know that it could be worse. Also, look at this. Oh, Toxic Shock's so good. Man, I wanted more of that. But hey, look, we have Tech 0 and it's going crazy. But yeah, getting hand, foot, mouth is crazy. It's like, it was like embarrassing to have to tell other people I got it because nobody else I knew had it. Also, we lost Lost Soul, but we're gonna get it back. Yay! I was like, dang, I got something that like children get. But like, I was the only person I knew who got it, and like to this day, like my friend Emma, who I play games with now, remembers that I had hand, foot, and mouth disease. Mainly because I bring it up. I'm like, remember when I had hand, foot, and mouth disease? And she's like, yeah, that was funny. Because I was like because we had math together and I wasn't in math for like a week. So yeah, it was unfortunate. But I feel like that was definitely maybe not like the exact worst sickness I've ever had. It was pretty bad. I don't know. It was pretty bad. It was pretty up there with how bad it could be. Just because like my throat hurt. The blinds on my window were like blackout curtains, and the way that you put them up and down are these like this beaded, like I don't know what, like, you know those like metal beaded ropes that you have to pull up and down to like raise your curtains. That was one of the most painful experiences ever because it was like as tactile as you possibly could get with a piece of anything. And so rubbing, like having to like pull the curtains down made it so like my blisters were just like slipping across them. And oh my gosh, it was awful. It was so bad. But I got through it because I'm a champion. But yeah, it definitely could have been worse. It was just, the thing that just sucks is I couldn't go to class. I said to my professor, I'm like, listen, this is like as contagious as you can get for an illness. I'm not coming to class. I'm not coming to class until I'm completely like clear of symptoms. Sorry. And they're like, we understand. Like, just try to come as soon as possible. I'm like, listen, not going to even try to do that. But hey, I mean, they're actually understanding. I might be exaggerating a little bit. Okay, we'll come grab perfection in a second. I am going to do the chase sequence because why the freak not? You know what I mean? That was a sarcastic use of the word freak. I want everybody to know. That's to be funny. I'm not a big user of the word. I don't like saying the word freak in vain. Okay, what are you? Oh, luck ups. Think I might not even need perfection at this point. Sheesh. Well, that's unfortunate. We're getting a lot of force spills this run. That's actually kind of crazy. But yeah, it was a time to be alive. The thing that sucked about it though was that freshman year I was in marching band, and I was completely down and out of it for the week before this thing we did called Parade of Champions at James Madison University. And it's like a pretty big thing where we put on like our halftime show for a bunch of like high school bands, and it's like the most hype time that we perform. Now why? Because high school bands get really like, they're like, oh, that's crazy by the most like basic stuff, because when you're in high school and you're in marching band, you've just started doing it, and you guys are impressed by very little things that happen. Like somebody could like just do a single like very rudimentary like guard toss and like add some flair to it, and people will go absolutely crazy. And so it was like super fun. Now, leading up to it, I wasn't at practice for a week, and we were just then learning like the set for our Hamilton show, and so I had to just awkwardly stand on the sidelines for the final piece for our Hamilton show. Luckily, it was only like a minute and a half maybe, but I just like, as we were just performing. I run off to the side, and I just go stand by the high schoolers. I'm like, "What's up, guys?" And they're like, "What the heck?" I'm like, "How you guys doing?" They're like, "Good." They're like, then they just looked at me. I'm like, hand, foot, and mouth disease happens all the time, you know. That's not actually what I said, but it's close enough. I was like, I hate it here. And so I just awkwardly stood on the sidelines. And I think like half the band was also confused because it was a 500 something person band. So like nobody like even probably realized I was gone. And the worst part about it all was I had actually learned the entire sets for it. But like the band director's like, no, you were gone. No way you could have learned it. But so we gotta realize I am a marching prodigy. I'm kind of that guy. No, I was like really eager just to be able to march during it and like to perform during it just because it is fun to perform. Also, it's just what I wanted to do. And so it was, whenever he said I couldn't, I was like, dang, that's too bad. Rest in peace. And yeah, that's fine. I don't need anything else. And as you see, we do have Lost Soul back because the chase sequence resets Lost Soul. What a concept. Am I right? Or am I right? Okay, and we're just going to go back, go Mausoleum. And this is probably the best I've ever done with Lost Soul. We've gotten it multiple floors in a row, and we're actually getting stuff from it, which is crazy. Also, why not have Double Magician? So why not take this? Why not? But yeah, it was a time to be alive. And I just felt weird because like when you're like the issue with band is like your condensation goes into your instrument, like your spit's going everywhere. And because I just came back from having hand foot and mouth disease, even though I was completely good at this point, like I made sure to be a-okay. Like no more symptoms for a few days before I actually like went out and interacted with other human beings. People were still like, oh, get away from me. I don't want to be near you. I was like, come on, guys. Give me a kiss. Little smooch never hurt anybody. But they wouldn't do it, those sons of a guns. Just kidding. I did not ask people for kisses. I was just like, I'm trying to respectfully stay as far away as possible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to even inconvenience you with my presence. They did not like me. Just kidding. Everybody was fine. But luckily, only my section really knew. Only 27 people. Not because I didn't tell people, just because it's too hard for people to know. Also, should I just take everything here? Jeez. So we take you. We take you. Pick up you. We flip. Take you. And now our devil deals will cost money, but that's actually sick nasty for us. On God. No cap. Because we like spending money. But that does make it so our shops don't cost money. Which is kind of not sick nasty. No cap. Okay, we'll take you. And some people I did see in the Discord were saying that the reason I stopped making videos and stopped recording for a while is because the school of Priets killed me. And that's why I haven't been streaming or making videos. Which I'm not saying is not correct. But that's not the main reason. Just kidding. It's not the reason. I have been quite ill. I was kind of like using it both ways. I'm like, if people were like, were you really sick and that's why you're not making YouTube videos? I could be like, see, I wasn't even at work. Then if I was at work, they'd be like, were you really sick? I'm like, I wasn't even making YouTube videos. Because if I'm not making YouTube videos, that's a pretty serious thing if you think about it. I do not want anything to do with any of that. Why am I getting so many batteries? Also, that's too bad. But yeah, it was rough. Other than that, the only other like real like terrible sickness I've ever had was the spring break of my 7th grade year of school. The spring break of 7th grade, I was like just so sick. I don't know what it was. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I was super sick. And so I would like the entire time I was just like laying on my couch, just like trying not to die. Like I was constantly had like this feeling that I had to sneeze and my eyes were just constantly watering, but I couldn't sneeze ever. So I don't know if it was a sinus infection, don't remember what it was. But another thing about me is I'm very allergic to penicillin. I think. I used to be when I was a kid. Haven't tried it since. Gonna be honest, not the adventurous type. So I'm just taking you. That's sick. But yeah, definitely not the adventurous type. I'm like, I'm not gonna risk dying to try some penicillin. Now some people do grow out of like being allergic to penicillin and other things. But it's like, it's not something you should be willing to really test. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of dumb to try to test that. Pretty Fly's awesome. I can see forever. It doesn't matter. Speed up is useless, but we'll take it. Just to make sure our speed stat is as high as it possibly can be. You might be like, what do you mean as high as it possibly can be? It's already 2. Well, the way that stats works is a little bit weird. Your stats actually can go above the number that they say. And they do. They do go above the number that you say. But they can't. Since it's a hard stop. It's not a soft lock. It's a hard lock, whatever you call it. That's actually where like you can no longer gain any more stats. But the number in the background still goes up. That's why sometimes when you get to 5 tier rate and you get more tier rate ups and then you get tier rate down, you don't see any change because the number that's changing is actually like that 6.3 that you've like accrued instead of like the 5 that you see. So it goes down to like then all of a sudden like 5.7. And so like you have to go all the way down for that to actually ever affect you. It's crazy, I know. Crazy thoughts. Also, I really should have taken... I should not have taken what I took. That's fine. I'm okay with getting devil deals with money. I don't know how much health I have. I'm actually kind of scared. But yeah, it's been crazy. But yeah, that time I was sick during spring break, I had to go to the doctor. And they had to give me a shot in my butt. I felt better after that, but I was like, this sucks. Worst spring break ever. It wasn't that bad. I actually in like at home all day and played video games. That's just what you gotta do. Listen, playing video games when you're sick hits different. You're slightly delirious. You know, the boss from The Binding of Isaac. And it's just better that way. If you actually know what's going on when you're playing a game, are you really having fun? Don't answer that question, because the answer is no. Unfested. Press on the end. Let's be safe here. Oh my gosh. That was the opposite of being safe. Also, I keep getting scared to like fly over these rocks or fly over spikes because I think I'm going to get hurt. But I can't get hurt. Hey, why are there so many devil rocks? I spit at you. Were either of these for soul hearts? They weren't. That's kind of sucky because I do have a lot of soul hearts and I don't have any way to use them. Actually, I do. I can go to the curse room real quick. Let's go try that out. Also, why do I have so much red heart health? That's crazy. Yeah. Actually, the only another time that I was also like really sick, just like randomly, was my sophomore year, or not sophomore, my senior year of high school. I had a sinus infection, which I didn't know I had a sinus infection for a while. But it was when I was drum major, and so there was like a solid month where I was like just insanely sick, but I had no fever. But like I was just like stuffy nose, felt awful, just felt like death. I would get like bouts of vertigo. And like just in general, I felt gross. And like there was days that I would be like on this like 8-foot tall podium and I would almost fall off it because I was like conducting and I'd be like, whoa, I'm getting a little dizzy up here. But did I fight through it? Yes. Were there random days that I just was like, I'm not showing up? Yes. Because I was extremely sick. And I finally got some antibiotics and I was like, this is why I've been feeling so bad. I was like, it was rough. I would like always be really sick, always be like just feel awful. Like my whole like since I was like conducting and doing all that, I was like my whole body just always constantly hurt just because, you know, you're using muscles. Also, you're sick, so your body's just like firing on all cylinders, just trying not to die. That was rough. And so like I was just always like sniffing up snot, like, oh god. And people were like, dang, you're kind of whack as a drum major. I'm like, I was sick for like half of it. I always forget about it when people say that. I'm like, yeah, I was. I'm like, wait, no, I wasn't. You shut up. You suck. Get out of here. I was the best. Was I the best? No. Not at all. Could I have been the best? Also no. Not at all. Yeah, it was rough. It was really rough. But it was fun. That's what it's all about. It's all about having fun when you're sick. It's about being able to tell stories with your illness. Yeah. That made me think of the Technoblade tribute. Let me tell you, I have not like... I'm not somebody who like really cries at anything. Like when I'm at movies, at sad parts of movies, I don't cry. But watching the Technoblade tribute video that YouTube made, it's just like randomly like nothing like super sad was happening. But like the whole like Technoblade dying and all that, super sad. I was like bawling. It's just like, I don't know what it was. I just started like crying hard. I was like, dang. Hey, what the heck? Hey, hi. I had no clue why. I'm like, dang. I was like, I don't understand this is sad. This is sad. I'm not like, dang, why are you crying, you wuss? I'm okay with crying. I was just like, man, this is hitting hard. I think it was kind of the fact that like, Technoblade was just a kid. I mean, he was not old. Like, I know, like, 20-year-olds aren't just kids, but, like, we're kids. I'm 23. I'm still, like, I'm not a kid, but I'm young. If I were to die tomorrow, people would be like, dang, he did not live a full, like, he did not live a full life. He died young. That's crazy. I hate this game. This is whack. I'm never playing this game again. I don't understand. That's supposed to be a 25% chance. Get out of here. It's a 25% chance. Okay, hopefully I have enough money for my devil deal now. But yeah, it's like, he's just like a kid. He was a kid who, like, right as he got famous doing YouTube, got, like, cancer, which is awful. Nobody should ever have to go through cancer. But, like, to get cancer, like, at your peak, which I'm not saying, like, it wasn't, it, like, kind of was no longer his peak, but, like, still he was, like, highly relevant. It's just crazy. And, like, the whole, like, Technoblade never dies, and, like, the transformation of that was just like, dang. That's awful. Like, it's like, it's sick that people were able to transform it into, like, some positive message to support him, but it's like, there's some things you just can't do in life. Like, some things you just can't fight. Which, I mean, no matter what, you should always try your best to fight through things that are happening in your life. Fight through adversity. But, like, cancer sucks. Okay, I just need to block Lost Soul. And how did I not get a devil deal? This whole game sucks. I never want to play it again. I hate it. Thank you. But yeah, I was so sad. Very sad. I'm just really bad with emotions, if I'm being honest. What did you drop me? You dropped me an item? Watch it be... Let's see. It's going to be something bad. The mind. Nice. You know, that's special. That's sick. That's awesome. This is, like, such a strong run, but, like, it's so lame. I hate when you just don't get devil deals. Like, I've not even been, like, losing my percent chance. I've just not been getting it. I've been so unlucky. The fact that I was unable to get another devil deal right there kind of blows chunks, if you ask me. I don't use the word blowing chunks lightly. I do use it lightly. I use it a lot. I love the word blowing chunks. I just think it's so funny. It's such like a... It's not vulgar. Aw, man. It's not vulgar, but like it's like it's kind of just unnecessarily gross for no reason. I was gonna say unnecessarily gross for no reason. That's very redundant. Stupid. But yeah, it's just funny. I like it. What are you? Binky? Thanks. Yeah. Also, it's one thing that's crazy is Keelvin actually had his video get reacted to by Moist Critical, which is absolutely insane. Having a very large YouTuber watch your video. I think it was just, I don't think there's any reason why he watched the video. I should be a better friend and actually like understand what happened exactly. But I kind of just watched the stream and just watched like part of Moist Critical's reaction. I don't know why he clicked on it, but like it wasn't like he sent the video or anything. It was kind of like he reacted to it, which is insane. Super cool. What time is it? 43 minutes? Not too shabby. And I'm like, that's crazy. It's also crazy that Calvin's like gonna hit 1 million subscribers. Not 1 million. He's gonna hit 1 million subscribers soon. That'd be sick if he was. If he was about to hit 1 million subscribers, that'd be insane. Is that gonna happen one day? Hopefully. That's not what's happening. So how do I still have perfection? I don't understand. I've had perfection this whole time. I did not get a devil deal. It just means like it doesn't make sense. So crazy. Crazy wacky. Hey, that's the oh crap transformation. That's insane. But yeah, it's cool having friends that are cool. I wish I was as cool as my friends. One day I might go back into the YouTube going hard in YouTube phase. It's just such a hard routine to get into. It's one I just need to get into. So maybe one day. And you know what? This is sick. We just got back into the streak. Also, I think I'm like just sweating. I don't know if I look sweaty, but I'm pretty sure I'm just sweaty. I'm actually just so hot. Hey. That's useless. We are getting like some of the most useless angel items. Like, I don't care about any of these. Also, I just want to find Delirium as fast as possible. This is one of those runs where I'm like, I can kill whatever I want to kill. Probably not. I could probably die to whatever I want to die to, is a better statement to say. I'm going to try my best. Ooh, what's Ancient Recall going to give me? The Fool card, the Sun card, the World card. This is like my dream. You might be like, you should have just kept that card instead of using it. You should have minded your own business, buddy. I don't care about having full health. Who needs full health? Not me. I'm just saying that because I regret not having full health now. Also, why don't you get items on the Void Floor from chests? I never understood that. If you go to like the chest or dark room, you should get items in this floor. Is it gonna make you really overpowered? Yes. Is that the fun of the game? Yeah. It'd be awesome. I'd love to be just the strongest thing in the entire universe. So Lost Soul, I don't know how you're still with us, but I love you, son. What do we get? Brother Bobby. Let's go. Can we get conjoined real quick? That's my dream. Raw liver. Not my dream, but close enough. Also, I'm just going to use the Fool card right now. Make my life a little easier. Chariot card. Absolutely not useful, but I'll take it with me. We'll see how that can affect our LeBron's legacy. Quite the opportunity I have here. Okay. 0 reason to pick up Odd Mush. Many reason to pick this up. Many reason. They might be like, why are you re-rolling flip? There's actually 0 items that we can now get that actually can be flipped. So it just doesn't make sense for us to take flip anymore. Unless I get like Archie or something. But the only way I can get Archie is by re-rolling flip. So there wasn't really much opportunity to do anything else here. So this is not a dumb idea. This is just a way for us to see maybe if we can get another cool item. Which would be fun. It'd be quite nice. Jawbreaker's insane. Like, is Jawbreaker better than having Trick or Treat and Perfection? I feel like maybe not, but maybe it is. Also, having rerolls is kind of just sick. That's fine. That's what happens. I know I could blow up the shopkeeper to see if we can maybe get like something in there. I don't think we can really get anything other than coupons. I don't care too much about it. Also, this can't be Delirium, but it will be a boss. And bosses equal items, and we like items. Oh my gosh, this is why we took Eternal D6. We just get free stuff, and we love free stuff. Also, I will take the Sun card now to have like a full health something. That way we can like maybe not die. I get it. I get it. It's actually good. Stop. I understand my mistakes in the past. Can I please just get a familiar? I know I just should have picked that up if I want a familiar, but I was mad. Okay? Some I don't know why. The thing I want to say was sometimes Daddy gets angry. It's so awful. Sorry, kid. Daddy's getting angry. Guys, the problem is it's my brain going crazy. It's not real me. It's sick me. Things happen sometimes. People get a little crazy, wacky, and loose. Okay, that was really wacky, crazy, and loose. About as crazy, wacky, loose as you can get. Hey, yo, that's my perfection. I was using that. Dang, you died. This was a good run, but also kind of a lame run, if I'm being honest. Lost Soul really did not provide. We do have Sci-Fly. I don't even really know where that came from. I'm going to do one last boss fight just for the giggles, honestly. The giggles being the entity, the people, the group, the franchise. Like, look how cool this would have been. Why can't we have gotten that just like a second sooner? This game blows chunks. And with that, that's our 270th win in a row as Eden. So if you guys did enjoy that video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm looking a little sweaty. That doesn't matter. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I might have just already said that. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, it's been Priets. Peace out. Bye.